I come across a pair of rabbits on the sidewalk tonight, and we all stop in our tracks. It looks like they've gotten skinnier since the apocalypse, so we share a moment of one-sided camaraderie. I wonder what rabbits do when they're not eating, or sleeping, or fucking. Maybe I should ask for ideas. Anyways, I go around them, because they were there first, and they don't need any more cardio when one turns to face me walking by, and I feel very pedestrian. I wonder if rabbits like to people watch too. I take a few steps and flip a coin to decide dinner because free will is a chore sometimes. I get lost between Lakeside and Yaga, and I forget to exist when I'm not seen. Some weekend later, on the same sidewalk, a 2015 alumni yells at me, says, "Enjoy your youth," and I think, damn, youth ends at 28? And my nostalgia is gonna be dressed up in a grout fit and underbags, so I at least try to smile for the flashback. Later, I say bye to a particularly sticky memory, pretend they're watching me leave quietly. I still wear their voice and their silver chain around my neck like a collar trying to remember its leash, and I wonder how I'll forget my own monologue. Later, I fight for my life across the slack line in front of my dorm when a stranger takes a parasocial photo of me across the street, and suddenly, my nervous system takes a screenshot. It saves to an album on my knees, and the slack line wins another round. I hope I'm blurred in that photo, that all 1,000 words are blank spaces for someone else to fill in. Later, I wipe someone's dinner off the bathroom floor, marvel at how sertraline has swallowed my gag reflex, but I hold my breath anyway since this shit's no longer vegan. I'm glad I'm doing this at 2 a.m., later than the last time, so no one sees me hunched over this toilet, kneeling on the ceramic tiles of a plastic confessionary, praying that if I trade enough unasked labor for forgiveness, I'll deserve a place here. Later, I call my family for the first time in months, learn my first friend was hospitalized, and I realize we haven't shared a conversation since Nintendo DS and PictoChat. But we return to matching outfits, dressed in scrubs and diagnoses that fit a bit loose, but at least they were picked out for us. And maybe now we'll look at each other. In the winter, I sit in a stranger's jacuzzi because I hate being warm. Try to sous vide shame into my spine and cast myself masochist. Some old white guy named Kant or Bentham rolls over in his grave. I ash a hole in my skin and he calls me animal, so I take his tongue. Later, the blisters form. I drown in the fluid. My father pulls me out by the vocal cords and I echo, "The only raft I need is discipline. Turn lighthouse to watchtower and swim the other way. Maybe I'll adopt a rabbit." With black irises so big and round, I'll never know if I'm getting side-eye. Instead, I build myself a theater, play both God and servant, carve myself into little figures, glue on stolen features, line them up in seated rows of third persons outside my window. Or maybe it's a mirror. Either way, it's foggy, and I draw my face in the condensation.